How's it going? Are we all dead yet?
Yes, we're very dead. We're currently vengeful. We're currently vengeful race trying to fight the mirrored man.
Patriarchy.
Yes.
That sounds about right. Okay, it's my food. Leave it alone.
And then after we're done fighting this mirrored man and everything else that's trying to conquer the world, we're gonna conquer the world ourselves, and no one's really gonna oppose us.
Exactly.
I mean, isn't that Asger's plan anyways?
Pretty much.
You laugh now. Asger will have world peace. Don't you worry.
She might find it harder to do than she thinks, the way she's going about it.
I made Asger with childish ideas. There's...
She's innocent, but she's also guilty of murder.
I haven't murdered anyone.
Yeah. She's murdered plenty of people. What do you think all those executions are?
Execution. It's different than murder. Murder is illegal.
Murder is still...
is death under the pretense of the law.
That's still murder.
It depends who you ask.
Murder is murder.
Tomato.
See, son. Mr. Popo enters the game. He laughs. Alright, Mr. Risako Wizard. Let's go take over the world with Undead now.
Alright, I'm game.
Hammer time again.
Hammer time. No, but let's continue anyways. Oh, right. If I'm slow on any action, it's because for some reason, Ronnie's been lagging me like crazy because of the fog of war. Yes, I figured out it's fog of war because my processor makes it jump. I deleted it, and it turns out it deletes the fog of war. So I figured out how to remove the fog of war. No, but let's go anyways.
So hungry. Cats.
Thank you and welcome. Thank you for joining us on this marvelous Tuesday evening. We apologize for running a little bit behind. Work is always a fun thing to cause a wrench in the day. I don't think we have any announcements at the moment. I could be wrong. Someone always could surprise me, but I don't think so. I do know we're over on Facebook. We are fully partnered with them. So now we can start receiving bits and likes and all of that fun stuff over there. So thank you all for helping us achieve that.
Thank you. Woohoo. Congratulations, Ren.
Other than that, I don't have anything else to delay your inevitable doom.
Doom! I was gonna say,
Doom.
That's your recap. The recap. Doom.
The recap is that apparently some miniature dragon got summoned or created as an aberration. I think that's an aberration anyways.
The recap is Anthony got the new Fizbin's Book of Dragons and is using it rather quickly.
Also, Asger did around 100 damage. Yay!
Yeah. Smite's great. I love
it. Is. Now, if only I was able to smite with my weapon every time I landed this hit.
Be so much
Overall,
more
we were
helpful.
left in the near maw of a giant undead monstrosity and left in anticipation for about 13 days as our dear Rin got a little bit sick.
A little bit. I couldn't talk. I'm sorry.
See, as he's
We're glad
dying,
to have you
we're
feel
dying, and it's just an all-around commiseration.
Asger, do you remember the plan?
Die.
No?
Remember high school?
Yes!
Now they remember the plan. Now I need
Now
to
I
kill them
remember the
all.
plan. It's been a very busy week.
No worries.
I don't know what the plan is. Please don't kill me.
It's
Well.
to go full crazy.
Oh,
Full
that's
crazy is one way to describe it.
And bring the house down.
Well,
The Eileen and Belle special.
Mila, it is your turn as we start at the top of the round. At the end of the last initiative, let's double check who was it.
I became
Shirku,
hasted. What a blessing.
that you had. Shirku had went through and launched a fearsome attack at the dragon. Markov Illastri had surprised Asger and attacked her from the back, dipping his fangs into her neck, almost killing her.
Are they still, like, embracing each other sort of thing?
Asger is still grabbed, I believe, yes.
Okay.
Even after all that pain.
I dealt a lot of pain in his face. He suffered for his actions.
Okay. Well, I need to keep this
Oh no, not
this
grabbed.
fellow beast entangled. We're busy, and so we're going to try and bring massive jaws down on its head and scratch it up. So with haste, with multi-attack, do I get like another full multi-attack round?
One attack.
Okay.
One extra attack.
Okay. So we'll go 1, 2, and then the hasted round. Does a 16 scratch into the beast flesh?
Let me
That's close to
see.
case, you know all it does.
Thank you. Ooh,
Oh.
I do enjoy +2 AC.
Sure. You're giving more fate points to Shirku. Shirku has enough fate points. I've learned how much he has. Shirku, you get 2 fate points.
Yay!
Let's see. So attack 19
Thank you.
hits,
Oh yeah.
16 barely hits. It just does a little bit of a, like, your claw like slightly tries to get into its skin, but for the most part, not as much. And 25 will hit. So 18, 26, and so 30 points of damage. Nice.
Yes. And I'm trying to maw the face, the critter, and keep its attention.
Okay.
Otherwise, we will pass the turn.
It's a Strava. All the way
Okay.
down at the bottom.
I am still way back here,
Yup.
but I can obviously see Lovely Dragon. Let me see how far away I am again. Okay, perfect. I'm going to use this. Oh, no, okay, I'm off. Sorry. Let's see. 30 feet, so I need to get a little closer. Unfortunately, is that close enough? I'm stepping inward. No, one more. What is the green light?
Just some light sources. Those torches.
Okay. I just want to
They're
make sure it
glowing
wasn't
an
any like
eerie glow.
deadly evil stuff.
No radiant light yet.
Okay, well, time to look at the dragon, and we're gonna try and make a charisma bane.
I need to make a
Yeah.
charisma save.
Charisma save, yes.
Does a 25 succeed?
Yes, it does.
Why is it Why? Why?
That is a lot of
Do
courage.
you not perceive like the sheer beauty of a dragon Asger?
Slime
Asger.
puppy.
Oh, it's 3 creatures, so I can get a little closer. There we go. Sorry, it's 3 creatures. So I will also target Illastri.
Markov, is he within range?
I'm moving closer. Sorry, I forgot it was multiple creatures. Am I close enough? Oh, you know, I think I was looking at Mila originally. That's what I was basing my thing on. Sorry. There we go. Yep. Okay, he's close enough.
I think you'd have to go there.
Oh, I thought. Oh,
You got
what's
one.
under-
You have one more square of movement.
I'm working. Sorry, I thought he was under Mila.
No, Mila's under Mila.
Ah. Sorry, everything is casting shadows, which is absolutely lovely, but also hard to tell sometimes.
You're
But
good.
now I can just see.
Hi, Kadabra. Aww. So Markov gets to make a save too.
Yes, please.
18.
Yep, that's just a DC 16.
He beat it down the die.
Clearly. Alright, well, I guess we're going to look at Mila and say, hey, don't give up now. Let's go. Let's take this place down. Give her a point of inspiration. And I'm done.
Mhm. Yes, the Titans clash.
Very nice. So, seeing Markov like looks at his body and sees that the holes aren't regenerating from the previous spear strikes, and just and he just exhales a vile thing of blood at both you and Shirku.
No.
I need you both to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Constitution? Okay.
Why couldn't I make a deck save?
Why did I rolled low? I'm sad.
Okay, I feel okay.
Shirku rolled fails, so Shirku cannot regain any HP for 1 minute, and I feel like this is missing some damage. Give me 1 moment.
I think it's fine. It's perfectly fine. Lack of
double
regenerating HP is bad on many levels.
Actually, I think it is in this. Just double checking, because I had to go through and be the one to put all this into here.
No problem. Now it's my turn to get covered in blood.
Actor's also covered in blood.
Then again, that's not the good kind of blood.
Oh, there it is. There's my damage for it.
I don't like the sound of that.
I'm gonna hurt.
Shirku, you take 24 points of damage. Asger, you take half of that.
No!
Load. I'm still standing, even with 2 HP.
So that was his bonus action.
Goodbye, boom boom.
First to Asger. 26 hit Asger.
It sure does.
You take 10 points of damage.
Good stuff.
This one to Shirku. Shirku
That
does a
misses.
13.
Oh wait.
13 shouldn't hit your AC.
Okay.
No, 13 doesn't hit, but I'm just looking at it as, isn't that flanking?
Oh, it is. Because other thing. 18 hit your AC, Shirku.
Barely.
Is it your AC?
Yes, it's at my AC.
You take 5 points of damage.
Ow.
And then you watch, and so basically what he did is he went through and spat up the blood at both of you, swiped at Asger with one claw, and as Asger started to fall, he grabbed a hold of her with that same claw, and then swiped at you and lifts Asger to his mouth and bites deep. Asger, you have failed 2 death saving throws.
I'm gonna be a vampire.
You will die with me.
Wait, I thought you had 2 HP.
I did before the attack. I had 2 HP after.
Shirku, you
the
are getting
spray that
6 8 points to Shirku.
really, really hoping to have my turn. I was literally just going to lay on hands. All of my lay on hands points onto myself.
Alright. I think it might have to use these.
Asger, it is your turn.
2 GM. I'm gonna roll this one first, just as a test. I know it's not the thing, but I want to make sure that it works.
Yep.
That's nice. Maybe I couldn't have hit that button.
It looked like it was something else that, for my perspective. What memory strike comes through Asker's mind as she, again, for another time on this day, walks to the gates of death?
I don't remember what my last memory was. This one is going to be like Asger and Gwen running back to town after their first failed adventuring mission with I can't remember her name, who we fucked up on accident because we were not good adventurers. But we basically left our third party member for dead inside the cave, and we ran.
Okay. You do gain 4 fate points, by the way.
Shirku was a fan favorite.
What?
Cypher.
Why? What did I do?
No, just people in chat trying to keep your character alive, I think.
Cypher, it is your turn. You're
Asger
muted,
needs to be
Cypher.
alive.
I'm gonna move next to the Strava. Let's see here.
You are now standing on your dead skeletons.
I know, I'm very sad by that. But that vampire needs to go. So, good old tried and true fan favorite spell. All 3 aimed at little vampire. Scorching Ray.
Let's see.
So
23
many dice
hits,
rolled.
18 hits. So that's 10, 14 points of damage.
Those is all 3 fire. One probably hits one of the pillars, the other 2. Ooh. I know you're kind. Just such sloppy craftsmanship for an undead.
As you say that, you kind of do see, because he still has Asger in hand with Asger's blood dripping down his face, just smiling. Anything else, Cypher?
Does he look hurt?
He looks very hurt.
Let's see, I'm trying to... no, I would hit... yeah, I really don't got much to throw at that. That would hurt everyone in the line of fire. But I feel he's going to try to kill Asger. I could go Mac Daddy. Let me check one quick little thing here.
If there was ever a time to.
Alright. So tapping into my sorcerer reserves, I'm going to quicken a Scorching Ray at 4th level though.
Ooh. All right, do these one at a time for me, please.
Yes.
Uh,
18 to hit. Cypher, how do you want to do this?
Oh, that killed him.
Yeah, he had 3 HP left.
Well, because it's grandiose, after he smirks at me, I'm going to hold up 5 fingers at him and just going to lance him in each limb with a Scorching Ray. 1 in each arm, 1 in each leg, and the final one right in the heart.
Nice.
Nice.
Markov Illastri burns, and as he's burning, he just drops Asger, and Asger drops lifelessly onto the concrete.
Hey, you just gotta look over at the Strava. See, terrible craftsmanship.
Made lifelessly.
And that will be it for me.
Did you say lifeless?
Possibly.
Also, Dragon Breath. That's gonna hurt.
I need Mila, Sestrava, and Cypher to make an intelligence saving throw.
One moment. As it tries to corrupt the mind.
Sestrava, Cypher, you succeed. You both take 14 points of psychic damage.
14?
Cypher, yes. Half.
I will munch through a couple of fate
Cypher and
points.
Sestrava, can you both please make a Constitution saving throw, because I believe you are both concentrating on a spell, and you're using some fate points. How many are you using?
2, I believe, so I can pass the save. Yep.
Okay.
Let me think here, because I know I failed that Constitution roll.
Yes, you have so far.
I'm trying to figure out by how many.
1.
Oh, I'll burn a fate point,
Nice.
because I don't want Mila to lose her next turn.
Yeah, I was like, oof.
It's the downside of haste. If I lose it, you get a little tired.
So Mila, you still do take 14 points of psychic damage.
That is fine. The whip womp will be coming back for it. It keeps up with this weak sauce.
And that is all for now. Yeah, actually, let's see. It sees that. Yeah, it's it for now. Shirku, it is your turn.
Alright. And Asger is dead, you mentioned.
Did I?
You go, no.
I don't know. But what I do know is I am actually going to, let's see, do this. That's okay, that's 20. Pull her. Okay, yeah, I'm going to have my echo start moving. First down here, which is 10. Here, Listen. I'm going to try and pull. Actually, is that large enough for me to go under?
Yeah. Mila's large enough for you to go under. Not to necessarily stay your turn under there, but
There's also a pillar right there. I don't mean to be that person, but
Yeah, no. Grab.
Oh, what's up?
Oh well. I'll just set my echo finish its movements by going up here. And then just over here for now. For me, I'm going to actually move my main guy over here. Start dragging Asger back over to here, maybe. If I may.
where are you dragging Asger?
Around over back here. Let's do this far. Right up to here.
As you start trying to drag her that way,
I wanna bite it.
does a 24 hit you?
Me?
Yes.
Actually, because people keep giving me fate points, I am going to actually spend some fate points just in kind. So you said 24.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay, I have an 18, so I need to spend around 7.
I was like, are you gonna spend 6? I'd love if you spend 6. I'll take half damage. Very nice.
So 7, 5. So that.
And then you move.
Oh my word.
Okay. And that's all for you though?
No, I'm going to actually try and I'm going to use my movement for the echo and just move up here to block the path.
Okay.
And then use my bonus action to get a potion out of the bag of gifts for someone to actually do something with, because I think that's it. But I can't do anything else after that. Sadly.
Okay.
I must try and save Asger.
Mila, it is your turn.
All right, locked into Mortal Kombat, we continue. With teeth and claws. 1, 2, 3. Oh man. So we rip and tear.
Both
But
of
only
the
the
bites.
claws rend in.
Yep. I was gonna say both of the bites yeah, both of them miss.
Got it wary of my rending teeth.
Just
So
a
we
little
nip,
bit.
nip.
Don't forget you have inspiration still.
I'll use 1 dose of inspiration.
It's
I
a
do like that.
D8 or a D6?
D8.
Okay. Adding to the 12.
That'll heat.
And that little bit of nudging will hit and add just a nice mighty crunch of 15 damage to its face.
Ow. Nice.
Bite it in the face.
Anything else, Mila?
No, pass.
Zastrava?
Alright, I am going to 1, 2, 3. Wait, where'd Asger go? Okay, wait, where was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Eat! Snatch and pour into mouth.
I readied it for a reason. We must keep Asger alive.
I wasn't sure what the most
You'd be
direct
there.
path was or what was what.
Because this would be a wall that you can't really move diagonally through. So,
No, it's like here-ish.
yeah.
Okay.
And
Try to
Asker's
be
about.
vulnerable. Just grab
Yep.
with the other hand and
So you drop in a healing potion?
yes.
It's
I
10
just
HP.
quietly murmur like
Asker,
flowers gleam and glow. Please survive, Asger.
you regain 10 HP.
You owe us again. Now we just need to make sure you don't turn into a vampire.
Anything else, Estrava?
Nope, just looking over my shoulder at lovely tentacle, Mr. Man.
There's a reason why it blocked the path.
Yeah, now I'm blocking you.
Okay.
Alright, let's go.
Asker, it is your turn.
Cool. Beautiful.
You're just yeeting yourself back into combat.
Yeeting myself is a way to put it, yes. What I am doing is protecting all of you.
We protect her. She gets that nurses in with the excuse to protect us.
But, you whispered that to me, I think. But I'll still count it, so that's that will hit
Shit, goddamn it.
for 9 points of damage.
Sweet. I would like to add smite to that.
Okay.
My last smite. Fuck you, dragon. Does it qualify for extra bonusy fun times?
Technically, no. Because it's only undead and demons, right? Demons,
Let's go
devils.
double check. It's divine sense. Smite.
Undead or a fiend. Yeah, this does not technically count.
Well, goddamn it. Ba-doop.
Thank you for rolling so low.
Are you excited that I rolled so low?
You watch as your stab hits, and then you push Plomien's energy through it, and you watch as it doesn't look like it's a lot of light, but it was fighting the big thing. It is now paying 120% attention to you.
This was not what I expected. I was expecting to be the annoying mosquito.
And that does hit, but not as well as you would like.
I'll
If you
spend a fake point to make it hit slightly better.
A fate point? Okay.
Single fake point.
You slightly hit it.
And then I would also like to add smite to that.
I thought you were
Spell
out of
slots.
smites.
Nope. That was I was out of second level smites.
Oh.
Now I'm out of first level smites.
You might want to spend 2 fate points then.
Okay. I thought I just hit it. Yeah, whatever. Smite the bitch. Ba-doop. Please roll good. Eh.
Did you spend 1 or 2 fate points?
2.
Okay. Okay. Any other attacks from you? I think you technically still have 1 normal end.
Oh, I might as well. I was like, do I have multi-attack? It's been a minute. It's been a very long week.
It has.
27.
Okay. Please roll an extra d8. You hit by 10.
Yes. Asger's coming back to life with a vengeance.
Back.
Okay. Anything else, Asger?
No. I prepare myself for what is to come.
Cypher, it is your turn.
How does it look? Like
Very,
does it look
very
like-
weak and very, very angry.
Let's see here.
Oh wait, does the far room have a higher initiative than you? Why is it beneath you?
I have no idea.
We'll get to you in 1 second, Cypher. Hold that thought. First, let's roll a d6.
I want to roll a d6. Also, doesn't the d6 happen at the end of it?
Nope. At the
Never.
start of its turn. It fails. So, it looks like, Mila, you were engaged with it, and then you watched as Asger was like, light, stab. And it's completely turned, and you are no longer its prime target.
Well, I guess we're going to be ripping and tearing at its legs next turn. I don't like that crit.
Asger, does a 16 hit your AC?
No,
Does a 27 hit your AC?
unfortunately.
You take 26 points of damage. And as it goes, claw bites you. Asger falls unconscious again. The tentacles from the back just wrap around and start constricting Asger in the air.
It's like, I can double smite it. I should be able to kill it.
And then it starts to run with Asger.
Oh. That was the last thing I wanted to happen.
Mila, you get an attack of opportunity.
And so do I.
Yes, your Spectre does. Does your Spectre get an attack of opportunity?
Yes. Yes, it does. You want me to post the echo?
It's dragging Asger with it?
Yes, because it's grappled in the tentacles.
Asger!
It does not have the same attack range for the attack of opportunity, but it does get one.
You can use your reaction. Okay, so yeah. Okay. Yep.
Alright. Stabby, stabby.
15 hits for 11 points of damage. $11 misses.
I'm going to use some fate points for that. I'm going to put 4 fate points in there.
For 4 points of damage.
And it cannot move no more because Sentinel.
I would say Sentinel is specifically for your features, though, not for your Echo. The same way I don't use like the special features of the axe through the Echo. That makes sense.
Okay.
Cypher, are you doing any attacks of opportunity?
I don't think I have any as a wizard.
I don't know if you carry a knife out or anything, or have War Mage.
I'm far away from it too, or is it running by me?
It
running by
ran
you.
right
I
past
punch
you.
Yeah, I do carry a dagger. No, actually, I have a quarterstaff. I forgot about that.
Okay, what's the quarterstaff?
Yeah, no, it's about as well as I thought it would. Something with a quarterstaff.
And as it gets to that spot, you watch as it starts lifting its wings, and as it's been running, and it starts to fly. And it flies
Mila's going to roar
15.
and indicate that Mila is going to charge down the hallway.
15. So let's put that 15 minus.
Wait, can I make? Is it an ability check to fly?
No.
No.
25? 25. So it's about 25 feet off of the map. As you hear it like flapping and like its wings hitting the sides. It is running. Cypher, it is your turn.
Oh,
Milo roars and is going to start charging down the hallway.
It's about 50 feet away from you right now. Going up.
I have something I can do. I don't know if I should.
Do
I'm
it.
still hasted, and the base Allosaurus speed is 60 feet, so
I guess I'll give it a shot. Because I should be able to hit it without hitting Asger.
You do not have line of sight right now.
I don't?
No, because there is no light source on it.
You can run towards it though.
Even then, it's in the dark still. It'd still be in the transition spot, but if the of the tunnel to the catacomb to the outside, and there was no light outside.
do you want to try and wait and grab onto Mila as she runs by?
Depending on what the spell is, you could just shoot it in the hallway.
Well, it's a lightning bolt. How big was the hallway?
10 feet wide. It is literally taking up the entirety of the hallway.
Well, I mean, this would guarantee hit it, but there's like a 50-50 chance I hit Asger then. If I shoot too much to the left, it's going to hit Asger. If I shoot too much to the right, it's just going to hit the dragon. We're basically rolling a D100 with your life.
I rolled a D100 with my life when I charged back in, thinking you guys had fucked it up fast enough to fucking kill it. I was like, who smite? Asger? Been on a damage kick? I got this! Let's just finish this, and then so fucking pass out from exhaustion.
I'm lining up the shot and taking. At least we'll see where it's. So DC 17 Dex save.
There's the
So it
success.
takes half damage.
Asger? High or low?
I don't know!
High or low?
I'm gonna go with low!
I rolled a 36. It
I
doesn't
don't know.
hit Asger.
I was like, low! This whole
And
thing's
no one
been
can
low.
see what happened down there. Shirku, it's your turn.
Well, it's the. Did the dragon take any damage? Did it hit the dragon at least?
Shirku, it's your turn.
Oh no.
Go grab
Oh,
the
whoops, I was still muted. Yes, it is. Well, from there, since I see our lizard friend currently about to give a running start, I am going to start moving over towards 10, 15, 25, and I'm gonna try and get on Mila's back and actually ride with her as she runs after it.
Okay. And I do actually want to real quick describe. Basically, you watched, Mila watched as Cypher gathered electrical energy and then unleashed a torrent of bolts up through the walkway, through the hallway. You heard some sort of roar, but nothing else other than that. Mila, it is your turn.
We take passengers in charge, and sucks for Cypher that he didn't move out of the way.
Cypher, you want to make me a dex save real quick?
That's a sad thing to make me do.
It is revenge for your earlier friendly fire lightning bolt.
Hey Mila, can you roll a d4 plus your strength?
Oh yeah, let me see what the strength is on the Allosaurus. +4.
So, something really funny is gonna happen right now. Can I tell you what's gonna happen, Anthony?
Yo.
Mm-hmm.
Mila, you charge into me, which knocks me out, which ends my haste spell on you, which causes you just to drop on the ground. Which Shirku is on your back, meaning it launches Shirku into the stairs. And the crowd is like, oh my god, they're all dead.
So good.
The hijinks of a D&D party.
Asger, you gain 5 fate points.
Thank you, whomever. You're the best.
And so.
Thank you for the
So-
fate points earlier.
Mila, that's the end of your turn.
Yeah.
Strava, it is your turn.
Alright, the last thing I saw was Asger charging, getting grabbed, and getting taken. So I'm going to 3, 4, 5, 6, and like attempt to run and go after Asger. Can I take a double move? Can I do? Is that a thing?
Well, as you are doing that, you do see Cypher completely unconscious beneath
and Mila is
you
also
and
flopped over on the ground.
bleeding.
And is the monster anywhere in sight?
Nope. Also,
Can I see Asger?
nope. Shirku, you do take 6 points of damage as well from the sudden stop and fall.
Yeah.
Well, I don't really. Can I make like a medicine check to try and stabilize him?
Yeah.
Okay, because I don't have any healing potions or anything.
And guess who has all the potions on them?
Yeah.
Do you have a medicine
You
kit?
just drank the last one of those, actually.
Medicine kit?
Yeah. It kind of set.
I do not. I've got a disguise kit.
You do not succeed then. Medicine kit would get your DC down.
That's fair. What do I see Shirku doing?
Shirku's Shirku. It looks like because you had seen Shirku like hop on top of the big dino, and now big dino's down on the ground, and Shirku looks like he was flung forward.
And to the stairs.
Alright, well I can at least see Shirku. So I'm going to shout to him and be like, go get Asger! Again!
Again, she owes
Point of-
me.
And give him a point of bardic inspiration. And then I guess I'll be done.
I still need to remember what bardic inspirations do.
1d8 to
Ability check or attack roll.
yeah, or saving throw.
Alright.
So alright, good luck.
Asger. Can you please give me a memory and give me a d20 roll?
It's gonna be the memory of Asger's first time that she flew with her wings by complete and utter accident, which is how she found out that she was such a special child, other than the fact that she's the only one who is not a twin. Let me do this to make sure again. Wasting all my good rolls on those. I didn't actually look at what it rolled until I got back to the screen.
Okay. Cypher.
I've been wasting all my good rolls and rolled a nat 1 on my hit die that I hit before I roll the actual death save.
Yes.
Can you please give me a memory and give me a secret to the GM D20 roll?
Oh, let's see. How do you whisper a roll to someone?
On your
Ask
character
Asger.
sheet, there's a shut up. On your character sheet, at the top, there should be a little spot that says public, which you usually hit for rolls or like have on. You can hit 2 GM, and then I just hit something to make sure it rolls, and it'll be like yellow or whatever, so it is just to them.
Well, the toggle whisper depends on your settings on the far right tab on Roll20. You know how you can, if you go to the gear, and you go to the far right column of your settings, it'll have roll queries. You can do advantage toggle, always roll advantage, whisper rolls to GM. You can have it do query or toggle. And then it will show.
Oh,
I hope that made sense.
Cypher, you have gained 4 fate points.
woo! The memory he's going to have is at his master's funeral. He put together an elaborate celebration. He's very proud of it. He was sad. He did like his master. And he just remembers all the villagers showing up, his friends, his family, condolences. And he's like, yes, it's a sad thing, but don't worry. He wanted me to give you each something, and everything is in the tower, and I will pass on mementos when I get in. This is one of the things that fueled him, the horror of letting so many people down.
Very nice.
And now where is this roll? God dang. Let's see.
Under your hit points, you can just hit the word death saves and it will roll it for you.
That doesn't whisper it.
That doesn't count.
Alright, you
So
can move
in
on.
the-
Let me figure out how to do this. I got
Will
3
do.
bars.
I sent a picture in our D&D chat on Discord, like steps 1, 2, 3, to help you get to whisper to GM.
I don't have those.
You should also be able to do
I guess, like, over
Dash.
Discord, we can talk in text, just screenshot
GM
things from your character sheet to me.
2020.
Yes, I will whisper Mila on Discord.
Nope.
Okay.
Don't mind that. Sorry.
So if you want, you can type -W space GM and then basically the bracket 1d20 bracket, and that'll roll a d20 for you. That makes sense, John?
Yes.
Yep. Oh,
Or
not dash.
if you go to your dice thing, there's a little GM button on the little like side tooltip thing. You can hit that button and it will also roll it to the GM.
We need to give all of you some experience of rolling your death saves whispers.
Crit is saying, thank you for giving us this essential practice, Rin. Crit says /GM roll 1d20 would also
Yeah,
work.
slash.
Well, but GM roll also whispers it to specifically whoever's your GM.
Just go to your dice thing and hit the DM or GM button and then hit the dice. That's what I did.
Nice.
Okay, I think I did it finally.
You
Yes.
did. Okay.
I didn't see anything, so probably.
Good. Shirku, it is your turn.
All right, I'm prone, I'm guessing.
Yes.
All right. And I'm assuming I can't summon my echo while like this.
See no reason why not. Also, your echo is gone.
Yeah, that's why I asked. All right, so I am going to summon my echo 15 feet ahead of me, have it continue running for as far as it can before I switch places with it, so I'm no longer prone. Whee!
So 15.
I keep running myself.
So that'd be 5.
Yeah,
and then
15
you'd be
as far
another
as I can summon
15. So that'd be 20. Okay, so you would be, as you swap places with it, you actually get the first view of the mess up above. You see the decaying corpse of the dragon already like starting to fall apart with a giant hole through the center of it. Asger strewn to the side of the stairs, or the hallway stairs, just like laying on it, unconscious, unbreathing.
Not breathing. Yeah, I'm gonna get there as quickly as I can.
It takes another 10 feet of movement.
Yeah. And from there, straight up just grab a potion out of her back if I can reach that.
You start looking for a potion and you find none.
Now that's going to be a problem. Because I don't have medicine. All right, so I'll do this then.
Are we out of combat?
Kind of, but not really. Because
okay.
death saves.
Yeah.
2 pairs.
I can,
Alright.
because if somebody could tell me that the thing is gone, I have like a song I can sing, I think, to help. Yeah, I can do a song of rest.
Yeah.
Song of Rest is during a short rest.
It's a short rest, just very short rest.
Anyways, I'm going to, if that's the case, I'm going to use the glaive to cut her free, catch her with the other arm to basically carry her as a bonus action and shout out, "We have no potions left."
You guys hear that call, and you're able to get. You're about. "15 feet off the map." Mila, it is your turn as you get back to being able to move.
And yeah. Darn, being out of potions definitely ruins my dreams of chasing a dragon through the sky. Cramping on my style. But it will get up. Use Allosaurus's move to catch up to Asger before shifting out as a bonus action and offering some healing. Let's see how this goes. Whoop. It didn't roll the other d8. Oh no, it did. Oh, it needs one more. So it's total for 10 healing for Asger.
Why does it roll 48 there? I'm so confused.
And then,
Okay.
yeah, on the other side, I'm not sure what's going on.
So, Asger, you regain 10 points of HP. You are now conscious. In Shirku's arms, with Mila being like, "Hee."
Do. As I'm sure you feel bashed and battered.
Is Asger a Pokemon now?
Strava. Well, Mila, is there anything else you're doing right now?
Nope, that'll be all.
Strava. Is your turn?
Alright. So Cypher is on the ground. He looks to be unconscious, right?
He's bleeding.
He's bleeding?
Still
But
looks
is he unconscious? Is he like
definitely unconscious and dying.
Alright, well I'm going to drag his butt over to Mila.
Mila is about 10 feet off of the map. So
I'm gonna drag him as far as I can.
what's your strength score?
8.
Oh, no.
I see.
But I'm
I've
gonna give
located the
myself
nerd.
some inspiration. No, I can't even give myself inspiration. I can cast something on myself to give myself some inspiration.
That would take your action. Probably not. So let's see if that's 15 feet and your.
I'm gonna try, okay?
Okay. Cypher, I need. Actually, wait. Asger, it's your turn. And I'll move you
Asker's
guys.
gonna stand up and go, "We did it," and then fall down.
Okay.
We still need people that have. We still have people that need medical attention. Get up.
Asger starts crawling down the stairs to go find people in need of medical attention.
Okay.
Asker trips down the stairs and is once again unconscious.
Cypher, now that we figured it out, can you give me another roll and another memory?
So this memory will probably be of him practicing a spell with his master. It's the simple magic missile. When his master does it, forms 3 beautiful glowing magic missiles, but as Cypher does it, 3 skulls appear. And his master's like, you know, some people do not like all forms of magic, but everything can be helpful and everything can be harmful. Yes, these are beautiful, but he shoots them at a rock and just obliterates the rock. They're still just as deadly. They just don't look as creepy as yours. But don't worry, my boy. We'll teach you some beautiful spells.
And he never did.
And
Yeah,
I'm just
everybody does.
I'm gonna skip to Mila real quick. Mila, do you have what would you like to do? You guys are about accurate for I moved you guys to where about you'd be distance wise. You see Strava like
Just utterly failed.
Mila's going to give out like sort of a toothy like squeak chuckle like scamper on over.
Damn it, it'd be like about time, you darn lizard.
We'll pull in some healing magic and give Cypher a good old face palm.
Cypher,
Or 7.
you heal 7 HP.
No one dies in this party.
Shocking.
That's what you think.
Today.
No one's allowed to die in this party. I don't care what you think.
And that will be all. Or well, let me double check. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop off some healing and then start heading back and see if I can listen for any like air disturbance of dragon.
You would have seen the dragon collapsed and dead. Maybe blocking your guys' way out of the staircase a little bit, but
Ooh. Mila's intrigued.
Creating
going
a
to
highly
be-
defensive position.
Exactly.
Perked up and curious, starting to approach it.
Actually, it makes a good resting spot too.
Yeah, let's rest.
Are you guys taking a short rest or a long rest? It's about 2 o'clock in the day.
I think we might need to finally take a long rest.
Yeah, my HP's not
Already?
looking too hot. I'm hurting.
Oh, well, sure, cool. Here.
Oh, by the
Maybe
way,
a little-
Asger,
Go over and patch up Shirku. Ah, got a big one coming for you. Boop. Boop, 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 boop. For a cure light wounds. I just manually rolled since I don't know why the spell roller isn't quite working for me.
Asger, were you about to say something earlier?
Asger's gonna use 5 points of lay on hands on herself to cure a disease and just go around. Anyone else get hit by the vampire thing and need to be cleansed?
You mean the vampire thing that is blood barf? Yes.
Asger will just hand on Shirku's head 5 points of healing, or 5 points of lay on hands, and you are free of a disease.
If there was any disease or poison or anything.
Yes, but better safe than sorry.
And since we're about to take a long rest, I'm going to use my second wind, which is D10 plus strength, I believe. Or not, it's D10 plus con.
How much health were you down?
A lot! I was at like 21 out of 65.
Oh, damn.
Look at
Nothing.
you. I was
Live
at
with 10 HP for multiple rounds.
Oh.
So that's 9 HP back.
I like how Cypher and Zestrava are just sitting there with their 7.
I know, right?
Asger will come over and just 5.
Sorry. Hmm?
Jeez.
You get 5 points of healing.
So, you're settling in for a long rest down in the depths of this crypt?
Yeah.
Well, if it's long rest, then I have more heal spells for people if anything decides to bounce us beforehand. Let's see. For Zestrava. And for
Alright, why do I keep...
Cypher.
How do I get my temporary or my max hit back up?
Long rest.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
And after patching up, Mila wants to sort of poke around the body
which
for
body?
a bit. The corpse dragon. Study some bone structure.
And as for the vampire, before you do the long rest, I want to chop up its body parts so it doesn't come back.
And also search it to make sure there wasn't anything on it before we chop it up and burn it.
I was like, oh, are we just not?
Don't chop it!
And burn it.
No! Shirku, no!
Who's doing the investigating on the
I'm
body?
not eating.
Maybe.
Is it
I don't know.
Strava?
I think so, possibly.
Why
Let me
don't,
look.
Give me
Why-
an investigation check, please.
why don't you want it burnt, Mila?
No, you don't. You don't chop up dragons. You don't eat dragons.
Who said anything but the dragon? We're doing
No,
the
the vampire.
Oh yeah, bye.
As you're looking over, a couple of things pop out to you. There are no pockets, but it does have a very intricate belt, you might say. It's almost looks like it's a sword that's been like wrapped around as a belt. Like there's like a handle part of it and like it looks almost like a belt, but it looks like
It's a
a
whip
sword.
belt.
Do you try to do that?
Away from everybody else.
Shing. You watch as you whip it out, you see that like extends, and then as you like pull it back, it becomes a sword again.
Oh. Someone's been playing Dark Souls.
What's Dark Souls?
Don't want to know, but I heard about it in a tavern once, and it's much worse than Skull and Crossbones. Let's say that.
That's fun.
All right. I guess what can you like tell us? Can you put in the chat the
Stats for it.
Yeah.
It's a +1.
Hey, magical.
Sword whip. Range of 15 feet. Finesse. And deals a d8 of damage. Plus dex, of course.
Plus what?
Plus dex.
Dex.
That thing sounds amazing.
Yeah, I feel like Asger would probably get a lot of fun out of this.
Yeah. Plus, I use halberds and the like, so.
Except for it's not a polearm.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Oh, I have finesse, I guess. I feel like Mila would just dino form.
Mila would just dino form and carry it around in her mouth. Kind of like Sif from Dark Souls.
I would like to do an Arcana check on the dragon.
Oh?
Raise the dragon so we
How
have an undead
so?
dragon minion.
How's that Arcana? What are you specifically investigating with the Arcana?
What are you specifically doing to my
I'm
study
basically
corpse,
seeing if I can figure out
Cypher?
what type of like if I can get some hint of the spell that was used to hold this thing together.
So as you are like starting to go and investigate, you do see Mila like moving its like inner components, like its skeletal structure around and like
Yeah,
studying it.
skeletal and muscle structure and trying to match some of it. Mhm.
I need a wisdom saving throw.
Of course, I should have.
Actually, would that be a wisdom? I need a
Do I-
charisma saving throw.
I'm so
For
glad I'm
both of
not there.
us?
No, you're not the
Okay.
one delving into the magics of it.
No.
I have fate points. I'm debating. Namely, how bad could this be? That is the question.
Let me know if you're spending fate points and how many you're spending.
Let's see. Usually, I guess I'll blow 5 to go up to a 12.
So 12? Okay. You take 26 points of psychic damage.
Oh. Ow. So I just heal back over.
I think you had been healed. I don't remember how much you were healed for.
I
I
was at
healed-
17.
I gave him an additional 10. I don't know
Ow.
if that's including.
Yeah, you watch as Cypher comes up and like starts looking and then and just blood pouring out of his eyes as he falls onto the stairs and just starts tumbling down like
Oh,
What
and
the heck was that
ev-
screaming?
After we'll rush over, lay on hands.
before they'll rush over in the lay on hands.
Oh no.
Cypher, You open your eyes and you look around and you're in a strange place. Like you can feel like ground beneath you, but it just looks black and like the void. As you look
I hold up my hand. Do I see my hand in front of my face?
Yeah, it's there.
Okay. I have my body. That's a good sign.
As you look around the sky, it's almost like a black and blue and purple hue just like strewn across, and like you can, it's almost like you can see like in a painting, like one of those nice I'm trying to remember the word, expressionist piece, where like you can see the brush of the paint. You have that. That's how the sky, it looks painted on.
Okay.
And standing in front of you is a gentleman in a long black trench coat, black hair down to his face, and he just looks up and you see the most interesting and piercing eyes of the mirror, of the broken mirror.
Ah. I think I've heard about you from some of my friends.
I see you're wanting to delve into secrets.
I mean,
Secrets.
it is an interesting field to practice in.
Secrets that your god would prefer you not to delve into.
I have no god, sir. I find them
Oh,
beings who gain power, but
one moment. It looks like we might have lost someone. Mila's out of position. Strap.
Technical
Sorry, my
difficulties?
No, my connection's just being spotty. I am back already.
Yep, I just had to move you in Zoom. Oh, do you not fall under Plomien's protection?
I've never worshipped. I do find you beings have great power, but doesn't mean I want to worship you.
That's fine. I don't want you to worship me. I want you to claim power for yourself. Improve your standing. Destroy the hierarchy.
A hierarchy of what? I do find there are two sides to every story. In one story, you are the evil god, and there's a good god. I truly found the story boring, so I didn't read into it that much.
In my story, I am a simple human who learned of a way to trick a god who is trying to control us all. I took the power of said god and threw the other to the side, so that way humanity may rise. I am the reason that humans aren't under the boot of a elven regime. I am the reason that your kind came to be, as I saw that there would be a way to improve humanity, to usher in a new age. Yes, some would die, but I feel that it was worth it in the end. Those who survived became stronger, changed, better. Yes, the humans went through and as they always do, if they don't understand something, they're going to destroy it or persecute it or all manner of atrocities. Am I to blame for how people react?
Free will is a complicated thing to have. It does bring some downsides.
Does. I'm not the one in control of that.
But what are you after then? Perfect control, perfect power, destroying the other gods.
Perfect control has never been some. I don't like to control things. I like to let nature flourish as it should. I like to allow people to survive and thrive. not under the boot of some deity who thinks herself better than all of us, not under some infinite power of pressure from a god who's decided to make an island his home and just increase his seed across the land. I think that humans should be able to thrive, don't you?
I do agree with this. I prefer what races are on Earth to maintain their dominance.
That we can agree on. So, would you like to make a deal with me?
What are the terms of this deal?
I give you a bit of my power. And you, instead of destroying my minions, convince your party to go elsewhere. There's trouble brewing all across the world. There's troubles in the paradise. There's troubles, well, there's a lot of troubles on the north side of the continent. Someone let out some ancient dragon.
Yeah. I guess I must ask. I would like to know, what are your minions trying to accomplish? You seem to be quite powerful and in control of what you want to control.
The Darvads. They're an antiquated sort of a time long before. They're trying to go through and sow unrest in this world.
Even if I do convince my party to leave, we might encounter them again. Does the deal mean I have to always find a way to avoid your minions, or is it a one-time thing?
I mean, do you think that your companions are actually after the best for the world? I've heard one talk of spreading their justice to lands that wouldn't have it.
I do tend to disagree with that. I feel most of us are just on a journey to accomplish certain goals. Some of us, yes, they have grandiose ideas for the world. And I prefer not to hurt them. And I feel this deal might lead me into conflict if it's a reoccurring thing. Now, if you need us to leave this one time, I think I can arrange that.
I wasn't expecting to meet you here today. I've never been one to take away my chances of opportunity, though.
Curiosity gets the best of us, and I had to look at that dragon. It was a marvelous beast.
It was. I have more on their way.
Oh.
Of much a grander variety.
I guess I do have one final question. We did run into someone associated with Plomien, and they're holding something back. Could you elaborate, or at least reassure me this thing they're holding back isn't related to you?
Which associate of Plomien?
Oh, some little girl. I didn't really catch her name, if I'm being honest.
Ellen Reeve?
May have been that. Names were never my strong suit.
She's a little girl now. Her power's waning that much.
It would seem so.
I
love Asger's like, I'm gonna kill him. I'm gonna strangle him with whatever plane of existence he's in.
It seems that
there's a flock of metagaming pigeons just waiting to murder you.
It seems that if she's a little girl, her power has waned enough that I can actually start moving.
Oh.
Thank you for that information.
Oh, well, I do believe it's sharing knowledge. It does help the world grow.
And you watch as he just starts stretching, and as he's stretching, he looked a little like he didn't fully fit his coat and jacket, but as he's stretching, his body just expands, and it looks like he's lost a couple of many years on and is a more rejuvenated, younger Mir. Oh, it's going to be fun.
So Mirror, you're the opposite side of the coin of that situation, aren't you?
I'm the more power that some wield, the less power I can wield in the world. Maybe it's time for me to revisit the scar. Anyway, so what would you like in return to get your crew away from Ashenbrook?
Well, I seek knowledge, and I would have to say the deal would have to have certain conditions, because I do want to leave this place. I feel is more dangerous than it is worth, so your minions can do what they need to do. But if we encounter them again, I do not want to guarantee their safety for the rest of my life.
I want you and your party to leave Ashenbrook. Go back to Rolla. It's safer there.
I would agree.
There's some people in the south that are causing a stir that I would like taken care of. And if you head that way to go take care of him, I will restrict his powers enough so that way you and your precious little party would have a chance against him. I can tie that much of a noose around someone's neck, especially if in one timeline they're tied to me.
I mean, I did just almost watch most of the people I consider friends die, so a little more power to help them. Granted, I'm not going to worship you. I do respect your power, but
I don't ask for
okay.
worship, and I'm not a god.
And I would prefer no marks, as the person I'm assigned to protect might take
The mark
offense
won't
to
be
a
on
mark.
your body, it'll be on your soul.
I'm sorry, Asger staring into my soul.
It's so awful being on the exact opposite side of your old character and being like, Anthony's doing such a good job. That's exactly what I would do as Kevin. But I'm just like literally the exact opposite of Kevin now, and I'm just like, I'm very conflicted.
I mean, this would... So, do we have a deal?
I guess I lied a little. I do have one final question. You clearly want to denounce Plomien, get rid of her, making you one of the few gods left. If you succeed in your plan, what's going to happen to the way the world currently runs? Will you leave it as is, or do you plan a grandiose change?
I expect things to go to a more... how they used to be.
Uh-oh.
I don't know what that means for this world, how they used to be. I have to think about that one.
So, is it a deal or not?
Ooh.
And you watch as his eyes go from a black on the insides to the iris now becomes gold. And the shattered part is just part of the shattered mirror is just black now.
I would prefer my party not to almost die again, and I will outstretch my hand.
Good. And instead of taking your hand, he places his hand on your chest and you feel a burn. As you come back
Almost
to
disappointed there's no smooching.
Cypher, as you come unconscious, you are at full HP. All of your spell slots have been regenerated. And you've essentially had the effects of a long rest.
50.
So, Asger, as you kind of start laying a hand on, you just watch as Asger, make a perception check.
Happily.
Cypher's gonna lose some HP real fast.
Oh no.
Good thing most of the smites have been used up.
You watch Asger as you're barely able to tell.
I'm gonna drop some fate points on that. I'll drop 3 fate points on that.
15?
3, so 16.
16. What first thing you notice, you don't use your lay on hands. As you're reaching down, he wakes up fully conscious, like the blood all dried up already. And you think you see a flicker, like, of something, like his eyes. They're Dragonborn eyes, so they're a little bit different. So as like they flicker open and move, you thought you saw something, but it was hard to see. Like his eyes looked a little bit different. But then Cypher's there.
Asger's just like this and just like, oh, I guess Plomien took care of you already.
Divine powers are always intriguing how they deal with things.
You did successfully destroy the very large evil creature. It would make sense that she would gift you with some sort of reward for doing such a thing.
Actually, I think I missed. I'm pretty sure Shirku dealt with a big evil creature.
What?
Asger will like look up at the lightning charred body of the thing and just go, I guess, if you say so. That looks like your handiwork, though.
I will say this. After running into something like that, I think we need to leave. We've done more harm in this area than good. We've released 2 dragons now and only contained one of them. I fear for us if we stay here longer.
But we've killed like 2 of the big bad's minions so far.
Exactly. I think we're sort of actually on track at the moment to fix the things that we've made a mess of so far.
We've also freed something horrible that even demons are afraid of. And I feel there's more of that in this continent than we want to deal with.
And plus, this might have been one of the weaker ones, judging. He almost died to that.
We can go find Gwen and help her beat things back.
Besides, in my sleep, I was briefly informed there might be something wrong on Paradise Island, and I feel Mila should know this.
What did you say? As Mila's like looking up, like popping up, like half whatever shifted. Because she has a wild shape left, so she's been trying.
You watch as when she pops up, it's like through the lightning hole of the dragon. Because she's like in there trying to study the anatomy inside.
Something's wrong at Paradise Island?
Couldn't tell you what, divine powers, why I don't like them. They never give you enough info. All I know is in my dreams, I heard something about Paradise Island, and I feel as I've wronged you once, Mila, you should know there might be something wrong in your home.
I feel like you've wronged me plenty of times, and you haven't done anything like this for me.
Wow. This is why you don't associate with the church cipher. They are mad debt collectors.
But no,
Mila will start to pace a little bit. beside the dragon.
Oh, I suppose
No,
I
not
could,
beside, inside the dragon. Just
well, I suppose I could say the same to Asger. He still owes me 4 times over, and right now owes Milo at least once.
You're an experiment, and as such, you have lost your right to those?
Oh, you're an experiment too at this point, if you're gonna play that way.
Then suddenly we're even. Isn't that wonderful?
No, we're not.
well, before we make any decisions, I don't waste sleep on it. And at least the rest of us who have not been so levelingly graced by Plomien's light can actually recover.
Asger will just be like, Mila, do you think it's about that one guy who doesn't like your goddess?
Who?
The one who is the scary one. He gave us mounts
Shadow
to go
Lord?
to the goddess.
Rhaegar?
Yeah. Asger would have been like flipping back to the book. He didn't seem to like the goddess very much when you talked about her. Do you think that he maybe tried something?
I don't think that he dislikes the goddess. But I could see. Maybe the weather's turned bad. Milo sort of sit there and think. And, like, at some point, if the others, like, start going to rest, she's going to pull out her, basin, like her magical bowl, and start tracing the edge. And whispering to it. Do. I don't know if anyone else has a whatever bedtime things.
Is anyone
see
setting
Asger
up
always
watch at
tired.
all?
Yes, I'll
What's
do watch.
got 4 watches.
I'll take the
Yeah.
first one since it's technically already in the middle of the night, I'm guessing.
Yeah, it's
I'll
2
take the second
it's 2
one.
p.m.
Yeah, that's middle of the night.
Yeah, I'm feeling fine, so I can start.
Yeah, make
You
make
guys
Cypher
can all
take
rest.
one while he can see.
Actually, no, it's not in the middle of the night. Right. Someone else go first. I'll probably take last watch then.
Make Cypher go.
Cypher, you can see in the day.
I mean, it's not really light out either.
True.
So, whose watches? So, Cypher first watch.
Mila doesn't have the dark vision for
Asger will
middle
take second.
watches.
It's 2 p.m. So, by the time that the thing gets over, it's going to be 10 p.m.
Ah,
So, Strava,
welcome.
if you're saying
Our
something,
watch
you're
is
muted.
8 hours? Or 2 hours?
2 hours. Watches are 2 hours, but 8 hours of sleep.
Okay. Mila can do a second.
And then Shirku and then me.
If you want to do it that way, sure.
Sounds good.
So, first up is Cypher. Cypher, can you please make a perception check for me? And roll a d10.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Your 2 hours, nothing really interesting happens, nothing of note.
I will be putting new spells in my spellbook, though.
Which spells?
Suggestion and Fortune's Favor.
So, more. As it opens up to say more.
Oh. If it could do more, I'll do Banishment.
Banishment's always a good spell.
Yes, I kind of wish I had it for the dragon.
Let's see. That would have been nice against the dragon.
Should use it too against the giant green dragon too.
Have you gotten any benefits yet? Have I told you any benefits yet for your stuff, Cypher?
Yes, I've gotten +1 to my spell DC.
And spell
Nice.
attacks?
+1 to my spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
And that was when you had fed it the level 4 spell, right?
Yes, which was
Okay.
Gravity Sinful.
Okay. And it's like you see it open up to more. Stronger.
Uh-oh.
More.
Put your hand in it.
That won't end well.
I actually do have a really powerful spell. I have an epic ritual. But I don't know what would happen if I fed it an epic ritual.
Only one way to find out.
I will feed it the Scroll of Flight, the epic level flight spell.
When did you get that?
Huh?
When did you get that?
Remember, I studied with the one version of type that's a little naive,
Oh.
and they taught me the scroll, but it's just too high level, and I don't have the resources either for it.
Why you got your
I love when you break the DM.
You gave it to me.
Do it. Do it.
It starts to munch, 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 munch. And you watch as it's starting to munch, it's growing in size.
Oh,
Like, it becomes,
Scoo's not
You
going
would-
to like this.
like, it goes from about yay big to about yay big.
oh, it's a grimoire now.
You now get a +3 to your spell attacks and spell
Oh.
saves.
Oh wow.
And you watch as it opens up. Hello,
Like a
Cypher.
+3 on what I already have.
A +3 total instead of the +1. Hello, Cypher. It says,
Hi there.
have you figured out how to open up my tower yet?
Oh God, no, I haven't.
Would you like to know the secret?
Very much so.
You're going to need to take me to my tower. And I will be able to tell you then.
All right, I can definitely do that.
Oh, that's
Your
funny.
magics always were of an interesting sort.
I almost watched all my friends die and realized I needed a bit more than what I had. And I believe there's two sides to every story, and what better way to get the full story than having someone tell you one side and hearing the other side from the source's lips.
And the book sighs. Boy, it's been a pleasure teaching you. I can't wait to show you what's next.
I can't wait
But-
to learn, Master.
This just took a lot out of me. I'll talk to you short.
I will get you more spells.
I'm good for now. And you now have access to seeing the 10th level version of Flight.
Woo!
I think you might have skipped 2 levels of requirements.
No, like
I won't
10th
be able to
level.
cast that for a while.
Like 10th spell level. We're talking level 21 by yourself. Or enough to get enough up there if you have a ritual of people.
Next time the book asks, you should feed it the diary.
Oh.
I could just imagine Asger going, "Where'd that diary go?" As Cypher just opens the book. Oh, my book ate it.
Oh god.
Cat.
You want to be smited to death? You have multiple ways to be
So-
smited to death. Admit that you made a deal with the Mirror Man. Admit that you stole her diary and fed it to your evil book.
So, just so you know, it wanted a level 6 spell to get to the awakened stage. A level 9 spell to exalt it, which you just made it exalted. I'll get you some more details on that later. I wasn't expecting to have those details already yet. I thought I'd have some time.
I honestly forgot. I was looking like, oh yeah, I forgot. I learned how to make that scroll, but like, it's super expensive to pull off.
Yep. The rest of your watch goes uneventful.
Alright.
I would call that uneventful.
I said the rest of it. Second watch is Mila.
Yeah.
Mila, give me a perception check and a d6 roll.
Do 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 do. 'Tis an 18 and 4.
Nothing of interest happens as you're sitting watching, paying attention.
Ooh.
It's quiet.
And at some point, I'll pull out my bowl and my fingers around the edge and call out to the goddess and wait and see if there's an answer.
After about a minute, you see the visage of Anastriana's face through the water. Hello, little one.
Ahoy, ahoy, ahoy! It's really good to see you. And so, there was a god message to Cypher that said that Paradise was in trouble. And they were saying something about Hamu, but I think it might be but the weather. But like, do you need me back? Oh, we also dealt with the vampire. Oh, and there's a dragon too. And maybe we'll try to like show.
Calm down, little one. There's no
Okay.
trouble here. If there was, I'd be able to handle it.
Yeah.
So you've dealt with some of the mirror's forces?
Oh yeah. There is ashes of the vampire one over there.
Good.
Mhm.
So how many does that leave now for you?
Mm. Mm. Some.
Yes, little one?
And Mia like seems to be like struggling with numbers and just like how many were there? We got like some.
So are you down to I believe you had said there were 4 of them? So are you down to 2 now?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I think so. 2 or 1.
Okay.
We've been fighting lots of demons here.
What other adventures have you been on?
Oh. You know the story of the deep down cave? with the wall markings
I mean, the mini
and the spook
caves.
statues of years.
As you say that, instant recognition crosses her face.
Yeah, I've been there. It was really cool.
Are you all safe? Did you lose anyone?
No.
Good.
No, I think they ate Asker's owl, but it came back, so I guess maybe not.
Okay. I'm glad that you're all safe. That is not an easy place to be.
Yeah, it was really weird, but it was really neat to climb down the sides of the walls and like hear the rumble grumbles, the dragon and all that. Like, yeah. Yeah, there was a dragon in there.
The dragon's still in there, right?
Oh no.
And you watch as she starts getting up, lifts up her staff. Kevin is free upon the land.
Kevin?
That is the name he chose to go by when he came back in time. We had sealed him away in there. That means there's 2 Kevins now roaming this land.
Oh, you put him there?
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just thought you got the item from there for the light.
We did. But when we had gotten to the final room, we had found Kevin and some of his crew that he had brought there. He had conscripted a couple of people from the nearby villages in his time to go in. They had all died, except for him, because he doesn't care about those who follow him. We were able to defeat him, but we weren't able to kill him because we didn't know what ramifications that would hold on the timeline. So we closed and barred him off and left him down there for eventually him to escape, we thought. It wouldn't have mattered now, seeing that there's the one in the north of Ashenbrook and then the one I've heard rumors of one down in another area. I remember making... There are now 3 powerful druids on this land, with enough power to change the scope of how everything goes. Two of them will join in. What happens when 2 Kevins are working together? 2 long rakes.
Do you think they'll like each other?
I doubt that they will have an issue getting along. No one except for Kevin Longrake likes Kevin Longrake as much as Kevin Longrake.
I guess, like, I just worried with, like, the psyche damage because of the face creatures in there. He seemed, like, hypersensitive about things.
If you have someone who's, even if he's hypersensitive, if he's able to go through and access all of his magic still, that might actually be worse for the world.
Oh.
Imagine if you had enough power to blow up the surrounding cities, and you could easily be set off by something as simple as a twig breaking next to you. If it was a dinosaur on this island that was that dangerous, we'd be putting it down for fear of it causing enough damage to everything else.
Very much doesn't mention Barry's projects. Okay.
Looks like I'm going to have to leave this island. Yes, little one.
Like, I'm sorry, I wasn't thinking before you're speaking and just like, yeah, I wanted to help and
You have.
deal with the dragon and the demons so that you can keep home safe.
You have helped a lot. I'm going to have to travel north to Rolla to see if Gaelic is still alive and kicking.
Okay. Oh. I think they were talking about going to Rolla. But I don't know. But I think we still had demon lords to fight for the Darvods and such, so yeah.
Continue
I'll be doing my
working.
best.
Keep the creatures at bay. And I will go and see what Gaelic and I can do about the long rake issue.
Okie dokie. Love you lots. Bye.
And she just vanishes from the water. Interesting. Nothing else of interest happens in your watch.
I put everything away and I pace around and yep. And then we wake up next person in line.
Who's third watch? The Strava.
The Strava.
Can you give me a perception check and a D4? So, Strava, you're sitting there. For about the first 30 minutes, nothing of interest happens. About 40 minutes into your watch, you see something pop. You hear a pop. And up at the top of the ceiling, you see an eye staring down and taking in the entire crypt surrounding.
Trying to think. Can I do like an intimidation or like a persuasion? Just look at the eye and be like, look, we're just trying to get a good night's rest. Can you give us like another 3 hours and then we will deal with you?
Make a persuasion check.
So close. And I kind of like, just for a little bit of extra persuasion, I like dig in my pouch and I like hold up a ration and I'm like, if you go, I'll stick this through the crack. Or maybe play you some nice music?
You watch as the eye pops out of existence after about 5 minutes.
I put nice ration up the crack just in case. Was it like, did it like on like a stalk? Because that's what I was imagining. Or was it like a magical eye?
You might say it is a magical eye.
Joy. Well, that was interesting.
Yeah?
I'm gonna try to remember when I go back to bed that, like, we have to be ready when we wake up.
And I'm taking fourth watch.
Shirku, can you give me a perception check?
That I can. I shall give.
Nice. As you're sitting there, keeping an eye, you like do a once over. You see the 4 of them all like laying down, and as you do like a once over, and then you see 5 of them laying down. An extra body.
An extra body that wasn't there before.
Nope. It's an, you notice that it's like a it's a bit smaller, and like it has a bedroll, like a nice, like almost fire orange bedroll that it's laying in.
All right. And who might you be?
Are you staying away from it and just asking that, or are you going over?
I'm going to get up and start heading over near it, but not too close.
You watch as the bedroll flaps open, and you see a young lady, definitely a child, blonde hair, piercing blue eyes, like get up and be like, "Oh, hi, I was wanting to talk to you. How are you doing, Shirku?"
It's you from the forest.
Yeah, that was the last time we saw. I saw what you were carrying.
Did you?
I did. It's been a while.
Yeah, it has.
Why are you carrying it?
The halberd, you mean?
Mm-hmm.
It was given to me, and it's the only thing I know of that's from my actual past. Otherwise, I have a bit of an attachment to it.
Why do you want to use it?
Because I'm proficient with halberds, but otherwise, to me, a weapon's kind of somewhat like your companion. Well,
Why
if he were alive.
do you want to use it? What are you using it for?
Well, there's multiple situations on that past. In the past, it was to fight demons and survive. Now it's to protect these 4. Finding different reasons is interesting. Otherwise, the first hasn't really changed too much. Not quite too fond of demons.
I can understand that. I appreciate that. What are you wanting to do in the world?
I'll be honest, I haven't actually thought about it. I've traveled so long and just went about being being where I am right now. Until I met these four, I've never really thought about anything grander other than to live where I can, as best as I can.
Okay.
No interests in conquests. I look over at Asger, or anything about deities, or magic. I look over to Cypher at that. Or I don't really care too much about whether on strength rules or weak rules. I look over to Mila.
Except for I think I'm asleep.
Yup. So you're here to protect your friends now? That's what you're mainly wanting to do?
For now, to protect my friends, to do what I can for my sister. I have noticed that she had nothing really to do with the. See, my lips twitching for some reason, and I don't know why.
Oh, I'm aware of what your family does. The Darvots are still alive, so I can't say did.
Well, I only know one that didn't really want anything to do with.
What if I told you that your father made it out of the forest?
I'd be incredibly interested in meeting him, and glad he made it out.
He's still on this land. I told him to head south, but so you might end up running into him if you stay here. If you don't, you don't. There's so many different branching paths.
So far, Cypher told us that there might be trouble brewing in south of the other continent.
There's trouble brewing all over the world.
And
There's a lot going on.
Right.
I'm watching as the flames are pressed day and night. There used to be a time where they were pressed maybe once or twice a day, but I can now feel my power spreading thin across them. Under constant attack. That just got worse within the last 6 hours, but it's okay. I'll hold. I have to.
It doesn't sound alright. It sounds more like you need to gather allies, gather friends.
I need people to choose good. I need people to choose their friends. I need people to choose the better of the people, and not just the better of themselves.
Right.
That's all I can say on that.
I'm not sure what to say on that either.
It was
That's
good for you. Good to be able to talk with you, though.
yes. I'm sure it was a nice break from what you're having to deal with right now.
Oh, I'm dealing with everything at the same time.
Still, a little part of you.
Jerku,
Hmm?
figure out what you want to do. Figure out which side of the coin you're going to fall on.
Oh,
And you
Might
watch
be-
as she vanishes in flames.
maybe might be harder than said.
And during that, someone has a dream. Asger?
It's only just a dream.
You were in the middle of an actual memory of leaving a fellow compatriot behind to deal with the cave.
Yep. Goblins are a lot stronger than you think you are when you're 14 years old and don't know how to wield a weapon correctly.
It's true. And now you're at a table. A beautiful table. It looks like one that might have been in your castle. A little ornate, glowing white flames, as the way that, is the wood that it's carved into is a glowing white flame. So, and you're at your age now. Across from you in the table is a younger girl with blonde hair who's drinking tea, piercing blue eyes. How's it going, Asger?
We're starting to win again, sort of. We're beginning to fix some of the mistakes we've made, so that's good. It's been a little risky, but we've made it through so far, and all of my friends are still alive, so I must be doing something right to protect them.
Have you heard her voice yet?
No. I pray every night and every morning, hoping to. I don't know if it's just because we're here and not at home, and thusly it's kind of clouded like this place is. This place needs a lot of work.
It's not my voice I'm asking if you've heard. It's okay. I understand. It's hard to hear our guides.
Asger will just do a little bit of like a head tilt.
Do you remember what happens when everything goes dark yet? Has everything stopped going dark, or?
Things still tend to go dark.
Okay.
I guess I'll pay more attention when they go dark and see if there's something else there other than just the dark.
So she just takes over while you're in that form. Okay. Your friends need you. This world needs you. I need you, Asger. But I need you to make sure that you're sticking on the good path. For the good of humanity.
That seems like what we've been doing. Stopping the demons and trying to get people into safer places. I know that you've said that the flames are kind of fading and it's making it hard, but you're the thing that keeps them safe. So I want to spread that so that everyone can be safe.
People need to choose. They can't be forced to choose me.
But
If people don't choose me themselves, then they don't truly choose me.
I guess that makes sense, but you're the only thing holding everything back.
I'm not the only thing.
You're the best thing that is holding everything back.
People are holding things back. Yes, I help people. Yes, I empower people. But if people don't believe in themselves, then I need to empower them more.
I guess that makes sense. I just see all the wrong that people do and say that it's right. And it just seems to hurt more than help more, but they say that it helps.
Not everyone lives to a high standard. Not everyone is a knight among the people. Not everyone can be a knight among the people. That is why the knights are knights.
That's true. I met a really wonderful knight recently.
I'm aware. Sir Tristram the Brave.
They're really wonderful. I like them quite a lot.
Be careful of what you go and do. Be careful of your words and actions. Sometimes you may hurt more than you help if you push people too far too fast. If you push them into a roaring fire before they're ready, they will be burned to a carcass that is no longer able to accept the fire. And can
I
only
think that
be...
makes sense.
Asger, you are the first natural-born Asmar besides me. Do you understand that?
Not exactly.
Asmar can be created. If you can go through the trials and tribulations, one can become an Asmar, an angel on this land. And then once those angels, once they pass, they then become my angels in the sky. But you were born like this. You are different. Does that make sense?
Yes, I know that I was different. That's why I spent so much time in the castle. They were worried about my differences being a problem out in the world.
It's why I came and helped you get out of the castle.
I really like being out of the castle.
I'm glad you do. The world needs your light. But you can't destroy everything with your light because it doesn't fit your perfect image.
Things don't have to be perfect, just safe. I want things to be safer. I think that maybe I've been striving for perfection, though, and that doesn't work as well as I think it does.
I must now leave. Enjoy the tea.
Can we have tea again soon? Also, the book is getting so full of stories. I can't wait till we actually have more time to go through them.
Can't wait till it gets fed to the other book.
Neither can I. And you watch as she sets down her teacup, places her hand on yours, smiles, nods, and then vanishes in flames.
Asger's just gonna have this. She's so cool. She was cool before. She just keeps getting cooler.
And with that, as you take one more drink of your tea, you awaken and have completed your long rest.
And find Shirku sitting on that rock, probably in a form of meditative state, just staring at the exit. And thought.
Oh, joy.
And thought.
Asger's gonna come up to you, Shirku, and just be like, I had a dream and it helped me make sense of things. I'm sorry that I threw you into the fire before letting you walk in on your own. I may not agree with the things that you have done, nor do I think that I'm going to agree with the things that you do in the future. But I'm going to try to be nicer about convincing you that Plomien's the best.
Is that your way of apologizing?
This is about as close as I think you're ever going to get to a full apology out of me, and I think I might stop calling you an experiment.
Might. Well, either way, Asger. You're forgiven. Just stop running in onto your death, please.
I
It's
feel
kept
like
all
that
of you
could
from
be
dying. And Asger will just smile and go back and just gonna go get set up for morning prayer.
What was that, Sistrava, that you were saying?
I was gonna say, I think that can be extended to some others as well, Mila. Occasionally. But what would we do without our two brave heroines?
Speaking of,
Mhm.
I managed to get a tip that my father is coming from the north to the south of this very continent.
Oh, is he one of the ones that we need to deal with?
No, he's an orc.
Okay.
He's someone that I'd still like to meet. in person.
Well, we don't exactly have another lead to where the next one of these monsters is, so we may as well try to find him. I was going to say we could go up to the temple and maybe find some allies, but I think meeting your dad's more important.
When we head out, though, we should be careful. On my watch, there was some sort of weird eye that popped up and was like watching us. I think I persuaded it to give us some time, but I only asked it to give us like 3 hours. So we might have something waiting for us, so we should be cautious when we leave.
Okay. Oh, and double checking for the Master Mirrors people. How many do we have left? 2, 3.
There should only be 2 more of them left to finish.
We've killed Illastri, his mom. Well, no, somebody associated with his mom.
No.
So 2 more?
Temple leads.
I
Let's go,
think
let's go,
actually
let's
I can be a great help with anything magical. I say we meet Shirku's father and then go to the greatest source of magical knowledge on this planet.
Where's that?
I may have realized what the key is to my master's tower.
Really?
When you were almost dying?
Is it the
No.
Let me guess. It's been on you this entire time.
Yes, he left the secret in his book. As cliche as that is,
It's worked,
I
apparently.
say we meet your father, and I promise you the tower will hold great secrets on what we're after.
Where's the
Good.
tower at?
Hmm?
Where is the tower?
In my
Askin Rula.
Yeah,
Asger just
anyway.
like shrinks down a lot, like, I really don't want to go there.
Oh, don't
Look
worry.
how much you've grown.
We won't even go by the kingdom. We'll go around it.
Although there is the possibility that the other Kevin could be there.
If I remember right, it was mentioned that the other Kiffin's out there.
Well, maybe we do need to head that way then.
It was
Yeah,
actually never mentioned to us.
Regardless, there's a lot of problems going on in the world, and I'm sure we can make some form of difference. Just don't run into danger and try to play a hero. Looks at Asger.
Asger looks straight back at Shirku and goes, "You do the exact same thing that I do. We have extremely similar fighting styles. I'm just a little bit more loose than your stiff-bodedness."
We're made of soft, squishy flesh. And 2 of us are a bit stiffer.
This is true. I just
Also,
tend to be
that
better at
vampire was
avoiding
really
things.
munching on you. Are you okay?
Asger will like kind of give herself the once-over and just,
Mm.
I think so. Honestly, if they hadn't come out of the darkness and kind of surprised me as I was trying to help with the dragon thing, I don't think it would have been as bad. But
Yeah, just in case. Cypher, how
I mean,
much
but
do you
humans
know?
are classic vampire snacks.
Cypher, how much do you know about vampire bites?
Generally, they have to kill you, and depends on the breed. Some you have to drink their blood. Some just as soon as you die, you pop back up as one. Truly, just too many variants to be a good undead, in my opinion.
Well, just in case, it'd probably be a wise idea to check on her.
Mila, did you ever read the book of Van Razor? He's a famous vampire hunter.
Reading.
Books.
Ah,
The thing that I offer you all the time. And
I kind of agree with Cypher's book, and that books are for like eating, and they're not even good.
Why would you eat a book? I'm trying really hard.
While this is going on, I'm going to,
What good are books for?
I'm going to
be
start.
really nice today, and she walks away.
Asger, help me pack up.
She's already running away.
Oh, there she goes. Ah, we should be getting moving.
I think we can do that.
Oh, off to meet your father, Shirku.
Cypher.
And hopefully he's not going to react to seeing me the same way my mother did.
Who would like to give me a straight intelligence check?
Who?
Intelligence check?
For everyone?
Someone.
Nice 13.
So, Mila, as you guys are starting to pack up, ready to start leaving, a memory comes to your head of, why you were here in the first place.
Oh yeah, why were we here?
You're like, there was something we were coming for. I'll leave it to that for a second.
It was during the Halloween campaign.
Oh yeah, no, and Mila's gonna be like, we came here to deal with the vampire, right?
Oh, all right, almost forgot. We should visit someone's grave on our way out.
Graves. Wait.
Yeah, our
Oh, where they all popped out from?
no.
Oh, was that supposed to be Leeds, where they are now?
That was what it was. We came here for cooking scrying items.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dart off and Scrabble around.
And so much as I
goodies.
thought that would have been hilarious if I let you guys get back and be like, and then be like,
We should go back there again.
I'd like to use different
And then
maps
we
at
get
some point.
there.
Plus, we could visit the death area of a certain someone. The guide that we had.
So who's doing the investigating in the crypts?
Mila will hop into the little death boxes and try to find some items.
Which death boxes are you hopping into?
Apparently, this top right one.
Which one?
Well, because I came here before. Where did I see the 4 big guys come from? Like here, right?
All the way in the back.
Oh, all the way in the back.
All the way in the back. The
Just
rest of them,
systematically search like one by one.
all the rest of them were just ghouls.
Mm.
So as you're looking at that one, it says, here lies Markov Illastri. And you see...
We just killed Illastri, right? Vampire? Okay. Bound.
Here lies where? Cairo Darvad.
Ooh, Scrabble.
In there you actually find give me an investigation check. You find some rags, some dust, a lot of dirt.
Mila starts. We'll step out of the grave for a little bit.
Try not to breathe in the grave.
Dusty.
Especially it's gonna be dusty. What do you think lived in it? Oh, less live.
Rather didn't live.
Exactly.
Yeah, wipe it away, and unless someone else wants the check, we'll go back in a bit later.
I can check, but I don't have a high investigation.
I'm working with the 2 here.
Let's see what I get.
I was gonna say,
How about a 3?
Hell yeah. Thought squad assemble.
It looks like a stone rectangle.
Yeah, you see nothing there of note.
I'm gonna try looking at the other coffin sarcophagi.
Which one?
This one to start with. Looking at the other, see if there's anything else.
There's nothing named. Like, this one's not even named, and you find just rags. This is for one of the ones the ghouls had hopped out of.
Oh, okay. Were these like open with from the ghouls too?
Yep.
Okay. I guess I can go look up these when I
That
can.
Here lies. Oop. Did I move that page?
Yeah, it's these 4 up here that were opened.
Isiru Darvad.
Now they open back.
You wanna give me that investigation check?
Sure. Not much
and
better.
yes, you can, Cypher. Okay. In that one, you actually you see the rags and stuff like that of some of the torn clothes. You end up finding a small golden ring with the signet of the mirror on it. And Cypher, you see something not on the material physical plane. But as you're going through and checking, you watch as she picks up the ring, and you're able to catch the glimpse of the arcane as it snaps. Nothing else happens.
So something arcane just snapped.
You'll
I'm gonna put the ring.
nothing you saw, Zastrava.
I don't think that ring may not be wise to take.
Why is that? Because it belonged to someone from the mirror?
There was magic tied to it.
What?
Yes. And I did not have enough time to see what it did, and you triggered it.
Have we killed this one yet? I point to the grave header.
No. Last name is Darvad.
I don't think we've killed this Darvad yet, but
Shirku just kind of looks away, whistles.
sorry, Shirku.
That'd be funny as if the first name on the gravestone was Shirku.
Wait. Wasn't the other Darvad your mom?
The two Darvads, well, his mom is a Darvad. Isaru and Karo Darvad are his great grandparents.
Ah. Well, I think your grandpa knows that we were here again.
I think he would have figured that out without needing someone touching the ring. Considering we probably set up quite a few alarms being here.
So what are you doing with the ring?
I'm gonna put it in my bag for now.
Okay.
And we'll say, Asger, do you want to check the last one?
Asger will come up and go, sure.
Which one are
Let's
you
go.
checking?
The skeletons will pop out of it, probably.
Is it this one? Goddamn. Work with me too. That one?
Okay. That one's the Here Lies. Abra? Don't you dare. She's trying to go through. Akaro Zabrush. And you don't find anything of note in there.
Even with my owl helping me?
Nope.
So have we examined all 4 coffins?
Nope.
And based on those names, it's likely that we only killed one.
Well, we at least got a lead to one more of them. 3 out of 4 is at 75%, which is considerably better than where we've been at.
Do we know if the mirror was buried somewhere too?
The mirror was left in Evelyn's care. And you know that Akaro Zabrush had appeared to help Shirku's mom in that fight.
Yeah, so we did kill 2.
Yeah, we've killed Ikaru and Zabrush.
Yep. Or no, you killed Markov and
Okay, so we have 2 Darvods
Yep.
left.
And from what we've encountered so far, I'd say that the Darvods might just end up being the most dangerous.
Probably.
Especially if we just let them go.
And hopefully we don't run into more than just the 2 of them.
Well, I'm sure they'll have minions by the time we reach them.
Oh, I meant other Darvods, not just minions.
That's fair. It does seem like they were, prestigious.
Based on what I've got, what I've seen and remember so far, considering what the Darvods are, they're likely scattered all around.
I think we have enough things to be looking for right now. If we go take this ring back, we can figure out where one is, and then go try to find your dad, and then go from there.
If you want to do that, alright.
Okay.
It seems silly to continent hop more than what we have already, if we still have things to do here.
We were only able to kill one of them because of magical help. We are woefully unprepared for another one of them. But yet there is a magic tower on another continent that could provide us with amazing aid. I feel turning this down will only lead to our fall.
We can go there after we figure out what this next target is and meeting my father.
I do
Most
agree with
likely.
that. I do not think we should rush into this battle unprepared.
I wasn't saying that we rush into it. I'm just looking for alternate solutions than going home.
You might not have a choice, Asger. And sometimes
I
you
always
don't.
have a choice.
Sometimes it's not much of one.
Sure,
Right.
who have you ever
Character
been?
who does the scrying, or who are we planning on bringing items back to scry to?
Evelyn.
Okay.
Now, what was that, Asger?
Have you ever been stuck in a castle for many years, Shirku?
No, but I've been stuck in the forest for many years.
That sounds considerably
specific-
more.
Specifically one filled with demons trying to kill you almost every minute.
I mean, you had an exciting life. You were free to go where you wanted. You could hunt demons to your heart's content.
It didn't feel like a free life.
I mean, how was it not a free life?
Well, I do take joy in killing demons. It wasn't always so at the start. And
You would think-
living off trees and likely poisonous berries, of figuring out which ones are poisonous anyways, isn't exactly fun. And most of the time, in order to even survive or live, any game you hunt is likely corrupted by demon meat. So,
All
while
right,
you,
kiddos, let's get back to town.
yes, we shouldn't compare life stories anymore. I agree.
Wraps a tail leash around Asger and leads them along now that they're done packing.
Oh god, why does this happen all the time?
I think she's taken a liking to you. Shirky
It's so that
says and
people don't
follows.
wander off. We should get going.
Yeah, she does wander off a lot, doesn't she?
And with
You
that,
wander off just as much as I do if you were stuck for so long. It's fun to wander.
and with that, we're gonna be calling the session to an end, to a close. Things of note, real quick. You all level up.
Woo! You leveled up!
We did it!
We
Because
survived another level!
you guys killed one of the 4,
Yay!
hitting that
We killed
milestone.
one of the 4.
Thank you all for joining us on this marvelous Tuesday evening. They're gonna roll some hit dice for themselves and get them all up and running. And well, we'll see you guys next Tuesday. We'll see
Bye,
where the
everyone.
adventures take them.